Hi, my name is Kristen, and I am the president of the Vine Vendor Network. And I started the Vine Vendor Network in March of 2016. I started it because I had my own business at the time, Bath Body Candle Moments, which I still do have, and I found that I had a really difficult time when I initially started the business to break into local fairs and vendor events. I didn't know anybody really when I started my business. I didn't know how to get the information I needed to get into these fairs. I didn't know who to contact. I didn't know how to get the contracts. I really didn't know anything. So when the first big events happened in the fall of 2015, fall and winter of 2015, I didn't get into many of the great fairs because I didn't know anything. So by the time the springtime came around, there were a few events that I was able to get my products into, and I started talking with different vendors, and I decided, I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe there's a way that I can build some type of network. And then there was something else I realized. I realized that not all the events that I went to, I was thrilled with because I was either placed with other people who were making the same products that I was, or I thought it was going to be one type of event and it ended up being something different. And I decided, I'm like, maybe I can do something better. So I started the Vine Vendor Network, and I never actually expected it to grow to the level that it did. And that was back in, like I said, March of 2016, and it just started as like a small Facebook group with about, I don't know, like 10 vendors or so that I had met doing the few markets that I was involved in. And over time, I realized that this problem for small and micro businesses and solopreneurs was actually a lot bigger than I realized it was, and a lot of people felt the same way, whether they were involved in making their own crafts, or they were entrepreneurs in different ways, or they were involved in direct sales businesses. Unless they were already grandfathered into these events, they had a really hard time breaking into them, or they just didn't know the right way to go about it. And I'm like, let's make this happen. So I started inviting, as I went to these different markets and affairs, I started inviting different vendors to join the network. And by the towards the fall of 2016, it had really blown up to a lot of members, and I decided to pull a team on board. And that's when I asked Sandra to be my vice president, and I asked Brooke to be my chief consulting officer to help me moderate the group. And it became a really strong network where small business owners, based in Staten Island, but then we actually expanded to greater New York area, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut. But all of these small business owners were working together to build this strong network, answering each other's questions. We were collaborating, we were learning, we were inspiring, and we were empowering one another with this information. And from that, I was able to kind of have a basis and speak with event organizers and say, listen, I have this network of vendors that I've vetted and I've actually checked them out. I make sure that they're valid businesses, or I'm helping them actually become a valid business and get their tax license, and et cetera, et cetera. All the things that I didn't know at first, that I kind of learned on my own or just through digging, and now became one place where all the contracts could be found, where you could get all the information about how to get your DBA, how to get your tax license, how to get a trademark, and all this type of information in this network of brilliant people. And as it continued to evolve, where we are today in 2017, it's now a nominal fee that we charge. We charge only $20 a year, and it helps us pay the website, maintaining the website, and it helps us put together what's going to be our huge first event, holiday shopping at the Hilton on November 4th, 2017. And it's going to be 50 small businesses, vendors, that didn't need to worry about breaking into it. All they had to do was be a valid business. We gave priority to our Vine members, and now it's going to be this great event that's open to the public, and built on this strong network of people who care about one another personally, who can help each other out, and also now have this streamlined process for how to actually function as a small business. And we're really proud of what it's become, and we can't wait to see where it's going to take us in the future, as we're trying to partner up with We NYC and different greater New York venues, and hopefully expand it even further in the future. But gaining these partnerships so that our network has clout, and these vendors and small businesses are getting recognized for the great work that they're doing in their community, or just for the fact that they are small business and building their community up by having that small business. And some of them are even getting ready to employ people. So having this baseline is really just growing our economy in general, and that's our main goal, to take these small businesses, make them grow, so that overall it is a better contribution for our entire society. So we're really excited about the Vine Vendor Network, and I'm really proud of what it's become. Just from like one small little idea and what I thought was a problem, we were creating a solution for it. Thank you.